What's up, Game Changers, and welcome to the Game Changers Podcast. I'm your host, TJ, aka Mr. Game Changer, and this is episode 89 of the Game Changers Podcast. And we bike. Yo, I gotta stop taking breaks like this, bro. I really do. But what is the term people be saying? Life be lifing, bro. Life really be lifing. 2 weeks while I was just busy, wasn't able to just get down here and put out content, but no excuses, bro. No excuses. I shouldn't be making excuses for myself, but at the same time, I'm trying to plan a wedding, bro. And I don't want to put it all on that, but that has a big thing to do with most of the things, but other things is just me coming home tired, bro. Let's be real. Like, people come home from work tired. Like, one day I aspire for me to just wake up and just do this. Wake up, podcast, give y'all this content, and give y'all my opinion on everything sports and entertainment. But now it just be so hard. But I'm trying my best to just be more consistent, be just a better person overall, because it's hard, bro. Like, trying to be a better person is hard, right? Like, try to be consistent, try to be on top of your stuff, bro. Like, life. But I'm not gonna let it get the best of me. I'm here now, and you feel me? I don't want to go away, because even though the NBA is officially over, there's still some more sports news. I mean, we got the Olympics coming, we got the NBA draft coming. The NFL will be here before y'all know it. But happy Juneteenth, though. Let's start off there. Let's start off with my black people. Happy Juneteenth, man. Shout out to everyone black, everyone African American, everyone, man. Hey. We here. We finally got a holiday to celebrate us. I mean, we have a month, but it's really a year. Like, I be celebrating being black all year long, bro. I be eating fried chicken, watermelon. Nah, let me not. I'm going straight to the stereotypes, but nah, I celebrate being black all year long just by, patting myself on the back, just on my accomplishments, on getting past certain obstacles as being a black man. Like, even going out, taking yourself out to dinner and be like, yes, I just did that. I just got that new job. I just got my new car that I work hard for. I just got a new house. I just started a new family. Like, bro, it's so many aspects of just being black. And it's like, as an outside person looking in who is not black, like, oh, those are just regular things you do. Well, about 400 years ago, or even less than that, it wasn't that common for us to just be freely doing these things. So, black people, celebrate your life in any way you can, man. Everybody can't be a billionaire. Everybody can't be a millionaire. You feel me? Just success shouldn't be only monetary. Success should be the day-to-day accomplishments that we have for us, because like I said, hundreds of years ago, or maybe even 50, 60 years ago, bro, we wasn't afforded these type of luxuries and still to this day, like, we're still trying to reverse laws that were purposely meant to bring down black people. You feel me? Like, specifically us. So I'm glad to be alive for another Juneteenth, even though we just started celebrating that in 2022. And I was talking to my coworkers about Juneteenth, because we had a little bit of a Juneteenth, what would you call it, workshop for our students today. We had them, just learning about Juneteenth, learning different things about, how black success came to be, black freedom came to be. So that was really good. But I expressed my opinion of, these kids, they a little stubborn. So when we told them finna do a little workshop, here's a quiz that, like, the quizzes that they used to give them back in the day so they can be able to vote was crazy. So she gave out a whole quiz, and it was like these questions that black people used to have to answer to be able to vote, and the questions was crazy. So when I said quiz, one of my students was like, I ain't taking no quiz. Like, just having that type of mindset of, no, I don't want to do something when you're like, we're trying to educate you on black culture. I was just telling my coworkers that I have a fear of this next generation and the generation after that not teaching their kids about black history, or not showing that it's important on days like Juneteenth and Black History Month and Martin Luther King Day, or just different days like that, and different moments, like us teaching the next generation so that education can keep going on, so we never forget where we come from. You feel me? I think that's what Miss Terry, shout out to Miss Terry, a coworker of mine. She was explaining what Sankofa means, and it's just learning about your past so you can prepare for your future. So I just have a little fear of that, because these kids nowadays, they stubborn. They don't want to learn nothing new. They just want to be on their phones. They just want to do whatever they do. But mainly it has to do with social media and the phones and sitting down and not really doing nothing. Like, please prove me wrong, man. Prove me wrong. And I'm talking about 18 and below right now. I'm talking about 18 kids, 18 years and younger. I'm talking about them, man, especially 10 and younger. Please, parents, educate your children. I know damn for sure I'm going to educate my children on black history, but not just on days like this, but every day. Like I said, black history is every day. Let's continue to educate our kids, bro. And I think it'll be better for our community as a whole going forward, because still to this day, shout out to Deontay Wilder, still to this day, we're fighting, going through things. I got my Capri Sun right here to stay hydrated in this hot heat. We're still going through things, still fighting, still, trying to build a better black America, because a better black America equals a better America. Okay, can I get amen? Amen. All right. Oh man, I need that. Especially here in Chicago, brother. Oh my gosh. 90-degree weather all week long. It ain't let up yet, bro. I've been praying for a drop of rain. And I'm not even talking about the hot rain. I'm praying for just some cold winds and some rain, bruh. Like, just like Common said, God used rain. He said, I heard God use rain to cleanse. God, please. We need some cleansing. Oh my gosh, man. I ain't got no AC in my house, man. That's how I'm living. If y'all want to know how I'm living, it's no AC in this house, man. That's the only thing. Like, I'm paying good rent on a good size home. You feel me? Or townhouse, as you would call it. But yo, the only thing is, it's no AC, bro. The windows is open. The fans is on. I have a fan on me right now as we can speak, but I have it on one so it doesn't interfere with my audio broadcast. Okay? Not only people watch this on YouTube, but Spotify, Apple, Google. Shout out to y'all for listening audio wise. I really appreciate it. I was looking at the numbers. They going up. Shout out to y'all. But let's get straight into it. The Celtics, 2024 NBA champions. I'm giving it up to y'all now, because this is probably the best I'm gonna do for y'all. Because I'm obviously a Lakers fan, and I left early. I just wanted to see who was gonna win Finals MVP, and then I skedaddle. I didn't want to see them celebrate. Throw some. Jeez. Look, I ain't want to see them pop no champagne, no nothing, bro. I don't want to see that. Even though my favorite color is green, I was like truly disgusted. But let's get to the positive. So this whole series, I wasn't able to cover it. Obviously, I told y'all I wanted to, but your boy needs sleep, and your boy works hard. Let me just say that before I continue this. I work hard for everything I got. So I just need to work a little bit harder, but I need sleep. I need sleep to function. And like I'm be side note, I'm be everywhere this episode. But side note, I was watching this video on TikTok, and this old guy is like African or Jamaican accent, something like that. And he was like, yo, I can sleep 3-4 hours and still be good because what I put in my body, I eat fruits, vegetables, no dairy, no cheese. That's poison. That's what he was saying. And it's like, I get what he was saying, but I feel like if I do that diet, like if I was just fruits, vegetables, maybe chicken, the most I eat for meat, dog, I feel like I'll still be like, I will still need sleep, bro. Like, I know them people that can coffee, work off of 2 hours of sleep for weeks on end. Cool. But like with my body type, like I know my body, bro. I need sleep. It's been multiple days where I've gotten a low amount of sleep, but I could probably do that for like 3 days straight. Probably 3, maybe 4 days max with what? 2-3 hours, maybe 4 hours of sleep a night, something like that. But I need at least 5 or 6. I don't know about y'all, at least 5 or 6. But getting back to the Boston Celtics, this series, like I said, I wasn't able to cover it all, so just a little synopsis. Y'all seen it. Let's start with the Dallas Mavericks because they lost. We gonna get them out the way real quick. Luka Doncic, we all seen that he was basically a cone in a drill for some of them games. That game that they won, he looked like he was playing better defense, but it was too late. Your team was down, 3-0. Now y'all won one game. Now you want to play a little bit of defense. I mean, I thought they had a chance to come back in game 5, but it didn't look like that. And I feel like Luka didn't play his best, to be honest with you. I don't feel like he tried his best or played his best. You feel me? They asked him in the presser, hey, you were injured. How do you feel like the injuries affected you? I mean, he said, well, the game is over. Let's start. Like his response was basically like, the game is over. So, I just needed to play better. And that was the most truthful thing he said, because he really does need to play better, bro. He could have led that team to at least 2 games. For real. But I'm not even talking about on the offensive end, because we know he's a great offensive player. I mean, people were calling Kyrie and him the greatest duo of all time. Like, that was crazy to me. That was crazy. I don't care if you put scoring after that. Like, even though they did come out with the stat, they are the duo with the most points together in a playoff run ever. Cool. But did they win the championship? If y'all put, okay, they put scoring in front of that. So they best scoring duo of all time. Okay, cool. Maybe there's a conversation there, and it definitely is, but I don't think we should be having that conversation right now, bro, because they didn't win anything. Like, I'm putting Shaq and Kobe over them. You feel me? I'm putting I'm putting a lot of people over them, but Luka, he just can play better. The role players didn't show up how they did in the mother series. How did they beat Minnesota? Because a lot of people are questioning how the Mavericks got to the NBA Finals, but their role players play way better than they did in this. And that's a credit to the Celtics also. But they just didn't play well enough. Like Jones, Gafford, who else is a role player on that team? Even like Tim Hardaway Jr. Like he was a no-show. I don't know why they weren't playing him, but I'm pretty sure one of those reasons why they weren't playing him was because he didn't fit well, or he wasn't playing as well as they could have. Even Dante Exum. Like I'm sorry, y'all. My throat trying to take me out. Hopefully this Capri Sun help me. I got another one on deck, but that's what I'm saying. I've been sick. Y'all. I've been sick. And they try to stop me from being on my platform. Dog, it's not even sick. I think, and I'm going to stopping, and I'm going to keep going with this Celtics take. But I don't have allergies, bro. I've never had allergies. But now at 26 years old, they want to give me allergies. Allergies just want to pop out of the blue. How does that work? I don't want allergies. I've never had allergies in my life. Every summer I just been do. Everybody had to take allergy medicine. Now my throat want to close up. My nose want to clog. Like, dog, something in the air. The government, they trying to kill us. I don't care. I ain't never had allergies in my life. Now I do. Come on, man. They putting something in our water. Let me not get conspiracy theory. But my throat, I'm going to do my best. But like I said, the role players didn't show up. So the role players showed up versus Minnesota. Okay. I think they played the Clippers also. The role players showed up versus the Clippers, but they did not show up versus the Celtics. Now, that's all I really got to say on the Mavericks. Oh, Kyrie Irving. How can I forget about him? He didn't play up to par either. He was trying to be aggressive some games I seen, but it wasn't working. And it's two things that may be questionable about the takes that I've made. One, that Kyrie Irving is unguardable one-on-one, which I still think he is, but he just had a bad series. I don't know if that was just him being in Boston. I mean, Stephen A., a lot of sports analysts were bringing up stats of his play in Boston, even when he was in Brooklyn. And it's never been good ever since he left Boston. So maybe that's like a mental thing. But, like, they were playing defense well. Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, even on the switches. Derek White, Jason Tatum, they were all playing well on Luka and Kyrie. So I think just as a defensive effort as a team, the Celtics, they did well on Kyrie and Luka. So I think Kyrie is going to bounce back and he's going to do well next season. But that's if he's on the Mavericks. I think he will be on the Mavericks, but I think they need to get some help. They seen that they can't do it by themselves, and the role players did not show up. Now, if the role players showed up a little bit more, then maybe it would have went 6, but I don't know. We'll probably talk at a later date what the Mavericks need to do, but getting to the Celtics, the champions, they play well. Like I said, defensively, Jason Tatum played well. Jaylen Brown played well. Drew Holiday. I was even thinking in my head, Drew Holiday, shoot, I like finals MVP for him. I ain't gonna lie, I like finals MVP for him because Drew Holiday, bro, that's the real X Factor. Him and Derek White, X Factor on them teams, bro. That defense that I've seen, bro, it's like, this is why people are even questioning, like, why hasn't Drew Holiday won a Defensive Player of the Year? Because he been stopping dudes ever since he been in the league. Like, he's been a defensive presence. So, Um, I really like Drew Holiday. People are saying that the Celtics got him for nothing. I don't care. Shout out to what's his name, Brad Stevens. Hey, how about y'all general manager do better with y'all teams with some trades? How about y'all go get Drew Holiday or go get a defensive front? Because on the switches throughout each series, I saw each game except for the one that Dallas won because I was at a freaking lock-in at my church, and we had fun. I ain't never been in the lock-in, but the switches, like you go from Drew Holiday to Jason Tatum to Jaylen Brown to Derek White. You feel me? And then you may get Porzingis or Horford on the switch, but they there too. You feel me? You got people coming off the bench, like the white dude that can shoot. I forgot his name. Pritchard coming off the bench. Like, you have role players coming off the bench that's doing their job. So that team is really long, really versatile. Porzingis, like, this is a long, versatile team. And I think when you able to play both, like, they're able to play. But, like, putting Jason Tatum at the 4 and having Drew Holiday, Jaylen Brown, Derek White, Jason Tatum, and maybe Horford or Porzingis at the 5, like, and you were defending like that, that's great basketball, and not many teams are going to be able to beat you. And this just goes to my second point that I may have to rethink, is that two people who play the same position cannot win an NBA championship, and the Celtics proved me wrong. I didn't want them to prove me wrong, but they definitely proved me wrong. And I'm going to have to rethink this. And I was thinking about it. Like, I need to rethink it more. But as I was thinking about it, just watching the game, and even after the series, I was thinking, and what made me think this was Jaylen Brown winning the Finals MVP. I was like, Jason Tatum, he's so unselfish. He's unselfish. And I think the examples that I were given, like Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, of two positions that can't, like, play together or win anything, it seemed like they were a little bit selfish. But Jason Tatum has shown time and time again that he's not selfish. Jaylen Brown won the Finals MVP. He's smiling, clapping for his man, and his man even shouted him out. This our award. Like, he's a dog. He's my teammate. He's all of that. I can't keep coughing into this mic. Oh my gosh, I had to get up. Okay. We back. Because my throat was trying to kill me. But we back. But like I was saying, Jason Tatum, I really commend him for doing what he was doing. And just being the leader that he was being. Even though Jaylen Brown, maybe on paper, it was neck and neck. But just seeing Jaylen Brown did deserve to be Finals MVP over Jason Tatum, even over Drew Holiday, because he impacted the team well on the offensive end and the defensive end, so he deserved it. And I don't think they should split him up, bro. I was talking about, I even said, and I take this back 2 pods ago, probably 1 or 2 pods ago, that even if the Celtics win, they should still split Jason Tatum up and Jaylen Brown. But now I don't think so, because they have a winning formula. They have a great team together. And shout out to Brad Stevens, man. Shout out to the coach, Missoula. He coached them boys up, man. He out-coached Jason Kidd. And it was a good finals. I wouldn't say it was a great. A lot of people are saying it's underwhelming, and I do agree, because the Mavericks did not show up. Like, At a certain point, we were talking about sweep. And even after the Mavericks won, we like, they going back to Boston. They gon' lose. You feel me? I even was gonna bet that the Mavericks was winning, but I'm watching basketball. Like when I'm watching basketball, like it's certain things you can't deny. And the way the Celtics are playing, you can't really deny that. Like you can't deny that they playing well, that they're just a better team. They were the better team overall. It's not the Celtics' fault that everybody got hurt in the East. Okay, yeah, they had an easy route to the NBA Finals. But so what? So what, bro? Like, it's not their fault that people were getting injured. It's not their fault that that the Nuggets lost to the Timberwolves and now the Mavericks had too much offense for the Timberwolves and the Mavericks beat them. But the Mavericks weren't the right team to play the Celtics, and I knew it. I think that the Timberwolves would have been a better team. The Nuggets damn sure would have been a better team for the Celtics. So it just played out how it played out. You feel me? Like it wasn't the Celtics' fault that they got the Mavericks, but they played who was in front of them, and they played really well, bro. Shout out to Jaylen Brown for getting Finals MVP. Like I said, he deserved it. And I think that Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum is definitely gonna they're gonna obviously try to get another ring, but he gonna try to get that Finals MVP because it's going to look away. And I know they teammates, and I know I just said Jason Tatum is unselfish, but at the same time, it's going to come to a certain point. If Jaylen Brown, if they win another championship and Jaylen Brown is on the end of a second Finals MVP, it's going to look away. It's going to look away. I don't care if Jason Tatum don't feel away. His family probably going to feel away. People some people that's on Jason Tatum's side is gonna look away. You feel me? From NBA commentator is gonna look away. First Take is the main one. They good at having those conversations of, is Jaylen Brown better than Jason Tatum now that he has 2 Finals MVP? I'm just looking into the future, but they'll ask questions like that. Stupid, but they're one of those shows that's gonna shake it up as far as the question asking. You feel me? So it's going to look away. So Jason Tatum, just know in the back of his mind, he like, I gotta get one of those. I got to. But probably won't happen again. You feel me? I'm not wishing a Boston Celtics NBA championship ever again in my lifetime. I don't want to ever see them win another championship. Clap it up for them. They deserved it, but never again. You feel me? I'm a Lakers fan. Rob Pelinka. We need to get it together. We really need to get it together. But like I said, underwhelming series. Because we knew the Mavericks were gonna lose after a certain point. They said the viewerships were down a lot. So like I was telling my grandfather, if LeBron James and the Lakers were in the finals versus the Celtics, viewership through the roof. If the Nuggets was in the NBA Finals with the Celtics, viewership through the roof. Even if Anthony Edwards, I think the Timberwolves could have gotten at least 2 games. It would have been higher than this. But they was really trying to push that Kyrie versus Boston narrative, but they couldn't really do that because Kyrie wasn't living up to the hype. He wasn't. He didn't do that good in this series at all. So, hey, it is what it is. Boston championship. Now we looking forward to the next season. And other teams, y'all have to adjust. Y'all see what Brad Stevens did. And I don't think they're going to be satisfied with their roster. I think they can add one more piece to even be more dominant. So the rest of y'all NBA teams need to get it together. Make sure y'all get y'all stuff together. Speaking of viewership, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, when they just played a few days ago on Sunday, they had the biggest view game in 23 years in the WNBA. And that just goes to show that a lot of people saying they are not rivals, or a lot of people are saying they are. Those who say they're not because they don't play the same position. But at the same time, biggest view game in 23 years. Like, come on now. The last 23 years have had some all-stars and some stars. But this the biggest view game. That means that they are the two main attractions coming out of college. And that's going to help this league. I think Angel Reese is first. I'm always going to put her first over Caitlin Clark. I feel like she's more marketable. I don't care what white people say. White people is Juneteenth. Don't talk to me. Okay? It was in my comments on TikTok. Don't talk to me. Y'all was saying some racist stuff. I don't flinch easy. You feel me? I'm not cool with it, but at the same time, I can go back and forth with you all day if I want to. Or I could just ignore you. It's my opinion that I feel like Angel Reese is more marketable, the bigger face than Caitlin Clark. All of that, bro. And I feel like she's going to have the better career than Caitlin Clark. You feel me? Unless, like, they cheat. You feel me? Like, I can see people moving some mountains, changing some calls for Caitlin Clark, and it'd be a little unfair. But that's a conversation for another day. But shout out to both of them. They both played well. The Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark came out with the win. But both of those teams, after watching a game, I think I seen one other game with Angel Reese in it, but just watching both of their teams need to get better. Both of the organizations need to put better players and better systems around those players, because your team ain't going nowhere if Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark don't have a team around them to be successful. You feel me? Like, this ain't the NBA where, you know, they LeBron James status or who else? Stephen Curry. Like, this ain't LeBron James and Stephen Curry where they could just wield their team to the playoffs by themselves. This ain't that. It's still girls basketball. Nothing against women. Nothing against none of that. But it's just not on their levels. But they're on a certain level where if you get them another person where they can be a duo, so Caitlin Clark get a better big for her. Angel Reese get a better guard play for her. So it can be like a Shaq and Kobe situation where the two complement each other. That's all I'm saying. But shout out to the WNBA. Even though this is the highest rating, it is set that the league is supposed to lose $50 million, even though a lot of attention has been put on the WNBA. And I've been seeing women. It's some fine women in the WNBA. All I see on Twitter is them walking down. They finally got the camera where it show what they wearing coming into the stadium. There's one girl on the Chicago Sky. I forgot her name. She light skinned. She was walking through. I'm like, oh, she fine. Yo, they posted her stat line. 0.5 points. 0.5 rebounds. 0.5 assists. This girl get no playing time. Yo, when I see that, I was blue. Yo. I was like, yo. She is fine, bro. And she's getting noticed. Like, she getting put on, like, different pages. Like, she went viral for, like, a day. But she don't play. Bro, come on, man. Come on. I know they look good, and I know we supposed to show everybody, but don't show me the person that don't get no playing time, bro. I don't care how bad she is. I don't want to see her being posted. I'm thinking this one of the best players in the league, dog. I see her on that game, bruh. She had the ponytail in on the outside of the huddle because she ain't played the whole game. All right, break. I'm like, come on, man. I thought y'all was showing me an all-star. Y'all showing me a bench warmer. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The light-skinned girl from the Chicago Sky. She fine, but come on, man. Enough. Let me see what your game like. Forget the videos and the pictures. Let me see what your game like. What's next? Oh yes. I will say this. I now understand why girls get pregnant by NBA players purposefully. I'm not saying this is what she's doing because they've been together for a while, but LMA was a big thing online. LMA is a singer, songwriter, R&B artist, but also I'm telling you, I'm gonna die before this episode is over. Oh my gosh. Let me not speak that into existence. LMA is also the girlfriend of NBA championship basketball star Jason Tatum. So after the whole celebrations, showing her going down the hall with a Celtics jersey on, but they see a bump. So she's pregnant with his child. We're assuming because they're together. And I looked at that picture and thought to myself, yo, Jason Tatum, he's won a championship, and he's probably going to get an extension for over $200 million, maybe $3 million. And I thought to myself, she got a singing career. She got her whole career ahead of her. She's a very talented singer, songmaker. But she's sitting here pregnant with Jason Tatum's baby. And I'm not saying she's doing this, but I understand now. Drea with Jaylen Grant, I understand now. That bag is huge. And ladies, if you can snag them, get them pregnant. Because girls got it easy. I'm not saying all girls. But you can go get an NBA player pregnant. You automatically got a bag. Because let's say if y'all don't be together 2 years later, y'all still had that baby together. That means that child support is coming through. It's coming through. So ladies, get y'all an NBA player and do y'all homework. See which one's getting the max and go get them. Go get them, ladies. Go get them. Because LMA, she ain't got to sing another note. She ain't got to make another song. She ain't got to put another album out. She can be a stay-at-home mom. Man, he getting that extension. He is getting $200 million plus in the next year or so. Let me clap it up for LMA, man. Let's clap it up for LMA. But I'm talking to the girls that are loyal, that's dope, that's not toxic, that's not crazy. I'm not talking to the crazy girls. Y'all stay at home with y'all crazy stuff. I'm talking to the girls that is going to add something to this NBA player life, and that you know in your heart 1,000% that you're going to be a great wife, that you're going to be a great baby mama, whatever you want to be to this man. Just know he got the bag and that you'll take care of him. Ladies like that, go out there. Not the crazy girls, not the toxic girls. Y'all stay away, okay? And that's all I really got for y'all, man. This my sinuses, whatever the government put in the air is trying to kill me right now. So I'm gonna get off mic. But I will see y'all soon, man. Been really going through some things mentally, physically, obviously, as you can see. But I'm gonna be back more consistent. I appreciate everything, y'all. I appreciate y'all for listening, because it's no small task trying to have a full-time job and also do a podcast and also do other things that I'm trying to do to progress my life. Um, it'd be a whole bunch of roadblocks. Um, whether they're physical roadblocks or mental roadblocks. Been thinking about a lot of things, and you know, been losing a lot of people as far as like just like people leaving my life that I thought would never leave my life, or just like things that have happened in my life that I never thought that would happen. But I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning, and y'all should too. Keep learning from everything that goes on in your life, whether good or bad, man. And the most important thing in this world is to try to help others, because a little bit of inspiration, y'all, a little bit can go a long way, man. Remember that. Mr. Game Changer signing out.